Hello, I'm Maria Hall Brown, and surprisingly enough, this is LA Currents. The first recorded mounted police force was in London in 1758. Cut to 200 years later, and Los Angeles gets a volunteer force in 1981. But in 1988, it all became official, and that's where we are today. We are at the home base of the LAPD Mounted Police Force, and I am delighted to be joined by the expert about the entire place, Officer Eric Coffey. First of all, this is really cool, and I've never met a police officer who wears spurs.
Yes, I certainly do. I wear spurs.
All right. What exactly is the LAPD Mounted Police Force?
LAPD Mounted Unit is basically a police officer on a horse. Instead of four tires like you have on a police car, we have four hooves, and we do our thing every day, whether that be crime suppression like patrol on a horse, or search and rescue, or maybe a community engagement. It is literally horseback patrol.
This is really a working unit.
Right, this is a working unit. So we go out to some of the highest crime areas in the city, and we talked to criminals in the past, and they've told us, you know, we see a police car go by, we know they're not going to come back in quite a while, but we start looking around and see 10 and 15 horses in the area, and we go, what in the world's going on? Maybe we shouldn't do what we're about to do. So it is a very unique tool to suppress crime. When we go to an area, crime immediately drops.
Oh, wow. So let's go meet all of your partners.
Come on in.
So you said you have 24 horses.
24 horses at the current time right now. They're all quarter horses. They're all geldings, which are male horses.
Sturdy.
They're sturdy. They do well with our training. They're not big and massive horses because we do a lot of crime suppression. We are out in the streets. We're not just standing there. We're up and down off the horse. So when you start, especially for someone like me that's shorter, when I start trying to get up and down off of a massive horse, it becomes a very long day. Getting a good police horse is a very difficult task, which we're always looking for. Most horses are not very good at being in the streets of like Hollywood and Highland.
Right.
That is not something that most horses want to do. So finding that specific horse is very difficult. We buy horses off of demeanor, not off of training. So if somebody puts, you know, tons of money into training their horse to do this and that, and we take them to Hollywood and Highland, and a bus goes by and they freak out, that's not the horse for us.
Right.
This is an important horse. I believe this horse was named Spirit, ironically, when we first brought him in. He was about 5 years old then. We brought him in, and I don't know if anyone remembers, but Metropolitan Division has SWAT, Canine Mounted Unit. We have numerous different units within Metropolitan Division, but one of them is the SWAT team. We did an event. Unfortunately, it was on a day. The anniversary day of one of our officers was named R.J. Cottle, who was killed in Afghanistan. Huge horse family. He was killed in Afghanistan in March 24th of 2010. So we talked to his wife and family and said, hey, you know what, we'd love to name a horse after him. We had a huge event here. I'm talking thousands of people here. Did a huge ceremony with one of our youngest horses, which was about 5. I want to say he's about 8 now. Brought the horse out, had a big renaming ceremony after, obviously, our fallen officer, RJ. So this horse will be here probably almost 2 decades now. So RJ obviously will be remembered because of that. So
he's listening. RJ.
Yeah.
RJ, he totally ignoring me, but RJ, thank you for your service.
This is our arena that we warm up every day. We do our training. Rob Morales is one of our officers, and Ernie is the horse that he's on for the day. This is probably his 3rd or 4th day in a row that he's been working, so His warm-up consists of a little bit less. So he's already walked him and trotted him, so now he's doing a nice leisure, slow lope, just figuring out if the horse's mind is right for the day. So like right here, Rob's side passing left and right. He's just kind of seeing what he's got for the day, so he'll go left and right. So if he sees something in the street that he needs to go by, maybe it's a flare or something, he'll be side pass to the left, which means move your horse to the left or right, and goes right by it. So we'll come over here. I'll show you. Rob, can you bring Ernie over? This is the attire that the horse uses out in the streets. He's got his own badge. 114 is
Does that match?
114 is our division
Okay.
number that we have. So Metropolitan Division 114 is our division number. Today we're working South LA, so we're getting him ready to.
So when you
head
say he's
down.
working South LA, we're going to see that happen, but really they're
Yeah.
just going to patrol?
Yeah, so we're going down to South Los Angeles. There's an increase of crime, so what better tool to use than this officer on a horse, just like I told you before, is a huge visual presence of police in the area. So we use Ernie and we use Rob in the streets of South LA today. Probably the worst part of our job is to do all the police officer funerals.
Oh.
So it's a military tradition to do a riderless. It's called the riderless horse
Yeah,
detail.
That's very emotional.
And also for a horse, it's a military tradition to use a dark colored horse. And I don't know if you've seen it, but they invert the boots and put it backwards. It signifies like it's the commander's last stand going into a battle. So we do the riderless horse, and this is our horse that we do it with. He's just probably, if Whitewater wasn't around, because Whitewater is our best horse, this is probably the next best horse. He's
very regal. I see why he's chosen.
He's just an amazing horse. Does everything really, really well.
Hi, Stetson.
He is the centerpiece for that riderless horse detail.
Hi, Stetson.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
I say to a lot of people that want to come to this unit, yes, it's a blast riding a horse in the streets of LA, but you got to remember, in the dead of summer, I don't have an air conditioner. In the winter, you're cold. The horses are 1,200 pounds of muscle that you need to deal with, so there's a lot going on. It isn't all smile, wave, and nod. There's a lot to it. We will try the horse for 30 days, testing it from A to Z. We'll start it with just interacting with the other horses, to maybe walking them in the streets, having buses go by. Somebody a little bit more experienced, like myself, will take them in the streets to teach them what in the world to do in the streets. We're training all the time when we're out working in the streets, so I'm not just nonchalantly walking around for no reason.
No screaming, no screaming. You won't get it. Then no screaming.
Is he a sheep?
A boy.
Aww.
That one's Ernie and this one's Chavalito. What do you think? Cool? You get a lot of kids that say, this is the first time I pet a horse, this is the first time I've seen a horse. And they just love it. And then, and the best part is this is the first time that they see a horse, and guess who has it? A police officer. How cool? How neat is that?
What are you looking at?
Today.
Well, Officer Coffey, this has been an exceptional day for me. I hope it was fun for you.
Of course, it's a blast.
Okay, we'll do it again tomorrow?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
All right, next time I get to get on a horse.
Good.
I don't know what sort of red tape we have to get through, but that's what's going to happen.
We'll work something out.
All right. Well, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
And that's a wrap on this LA Currents.